What is going on, gamers? Aevatrex here, and what is this? Some of you might remember what this game is, but it is Lords Mobile, which is IGG's new release that has been out now for, I believe, a month or maybe a little bit more than that. That was the global launch for them, and I've been having a blast. Now, on this video, I'm not really going to do anything specific. It's more to just show you guys the game and see if you guys want to see more of it. There's so many aspects to this game that I don't even think I can cover it all in one video. I mean, you have heroes, and heroes that you can get equipment for and level up and rank up. I mean, you got their battle skills, their hero skills, all of their stats, you know, and they're all individual. They're all doing something different, so it's not all the same. But yeah, like I was saying, there's so many aspects to this game, whether it's managing your resources or managing your army. Like for instance, I am actually upgrading my army. This is tier 2 troops. I am actually unlocking tier 3. Or for instance, the war aspect of this game, which is very guild versus guild, or maybe you versus another person specifically. As you can tell, I'm in the White Knights guild, and you see the WK1. That's pretty much the same guild, and we pretty much just kind of put all our buildings together, and that way we can back each other up. What is going on, gamers? Aevatrex here, and today we are finally going to be unlocking tier 4 troops. Now, I was waiting for Watcher Hell events because that is the best way of being able to do this. The reason why is because with this research, especially once you get to level 10, just finishing one would be able to make you finish this research. But yeah, definitely want to give a big shout out to the guild BRR, Blood Red Roses, because they've helped me quite a bit with the gifts that I've received, the gold, all the resources, and especially the food. I'm like super low on food for whatever reason. I don't know why. And a couple of the people that helped me along the way with mainly like gold, because that's one of the main things that you need, like Malchik, Joker, and a lot of the friends that I have in here in this guild. So let me go ahead and go into the military research. So you can tell there, I'm on the very last one, Army Offense, and it's 105 days after helps and after using most of my speed ups. Now, in case you guys are wondering, once you start a research and you have your research gear, for those of you that might not know, once you get it started, you don't have to keep your research gear on. It's just for that initial push. So here we go. So there we are. Heroic Fighters, Heroic Cannoneers, Ancient Drake Rider, Destroyers, although I wouldn't recommend getting Destroyers because, you know, Siege is pretty useless. But funny enough, gold-wise, they are the most expensive. So that one's 15 million gold. Cannoneers is 10 million, Ancient Drake Riders is 11, and Heroic Fighters are 11. And I believe they also cost the most amount of days. Like, that is ridiculous. So now, but yeah, I definitely have enough gems to finish this up. So 47 days. Let's go ahead and research it up, and then ask for help. After the help, I'm pretty sure that should go down to probably about 37 days or so. So more than likely what I'm going to be spending on the rest of these tier 4s will be I would say about 150,000 gems, give or take. But yeah, and this video is going to be regarding the new beast that just came out, and of course, as you see him right there, the Gargantua. So let's take a quick look at him and what he brings to the table. So the damage type is physical. He is strong against high physical defense. So that means that physical attackers are not going to be doing much damage to him. So here it is. This is the team that I'm using. I'm gonna go into details as to why I'm using each one. But pretty much I'm gonna be using one tank, and then the rest are going to be a mixture of magic damage, healing, and also lowering magic defense. So it makes a good combination to attack him with. So let's go ahead and attack him and see how much damage we can do in one hit. What is going on, gamers? Aevatrex here, and today we are going to be talking about the newest update, which is Dark Nest. And essentially darkness is these things right here that spawn all throughout the map, and you can actually go ahead and scout it like you normally would another person, but this actually does not break your shield, so you don't actually have to worry about it breaking your shield or anything along those lines. You can also join rallies and rally them without breaking your shield, so that is not going to be an issue for you. Here's another thing that you have to keep in mind. When you rally it, you are basically taking little to no losses, so you can go ahead and you can send a full T4 army at it and your losses are going to be minimal. Here's basically what you look at. This is going to be like a regular rally on a level 5, so we sent a max rally on it. Most of it, and I'll show you right now, most of it you'll see ancient dread riders, royal cavalry, you see a lot of dead, but when you actually go over here, this is what you're going to see. You go to your infirms, and right now what I have is 1,000 cannoneers in there. What is going on, gamers? Aevatrex here, and today we are going to try and get my helmet all the way up to purple, the beast helm. So we're going to try to get that upgraded. The pack is out right now, so we're going to go ahead and get some packs and see how our luck goes. So let's jump right into it. Alright, so here we go. We got the first pack. Now we got the budding hope here. Let's open up this real quick and see what we get off of that. Actually, 4,000 holy stars is not bad. Some speed ups, shield, 10,000 energy, not bad at all. Now, Saberfang chest. Let's open 30 of them. We're looking for bloodsuckers. That's really the only thing that I'm looking for. If we can score big on them, even better. So let's go ahead and open up these chests and see what we get. So we get Sabertooth, we get one bloodsucker, not necessarily the best, but so with that being said, there we go. We can actually go ahead and upgrade. We got 10 specifically. I wonder if that's enough for me to make. It's not yet. I was thinking about making or upgrading my armor. I don't think it's gonna be enough because that one takes 2. Yeah, that one takes 2. I would need a little bit more for the armor, but the armor is not a big deal. I have plenty of that. What is going on, gamers? Aevatrex here, and today we are going to be talking about the new monster that is out right now, and that's the Tidal Titan. Let me go ahead and see if I can find one here. There he is, the Tidal Titan. Let's take a look at his information. Now, his damage type is physical, and he is weak against magic attacks. Now, I know that sometimes can throw you off, but essentially, don't even read where it says strong against. Just focus on he has high physical defense. So essentially, when you're picking your team, how do you know what teams to actually pick? Now, if he has high physical defense, when you go to your heroes, and you go to the stats of the heroes, right over here where it says basic attributes, if it says attack, and it has a very high attack compared to the magic attack right here, then that means that it is a physical attacker. So first of all, where did this update come from? I mean, I didn't really see this update coming or any sort of warning. But anyways, we got a new update. Now there's a couple of things that were added on this update, but let's be honest, the only thing that people want to talk about is the gear upgrades and how exactly it works and what I think about it. So, if you don't already know, you can go over to your workshop, and when you go to all equipment, now there is a new level. I think they're calling it mythical, and it's basically you're able to upgrade your legendary items. You know what, let's just say color. Let's just go with color. Your gold items, you can now get them up to quote-unquote orange. And as you can see, yeah, it's quite a bit of an increase in stats. Maybe it's just me. Also, just by the way, this orange color just seems a little off to me. I don't know. It, like, all the other colors are kind of nice on the eyes, and this one is kind of like, I feel like it should have been a little bit, just a little bit brighter, not so dark. But regardless, now you can upgrade your items. Now, okay, so we have more information regarding this update, but let me just say this before we jump into anything, right? This update is going to be massive. So that means that there is going to be a lot of information here and a lot of information to take in. You're not going to do that in one day. So we have more information and we're gonna try to go over some of it, but we're definitely not gonna cover everything here. Next one, now we're getting into the doozies, if you will. These are the ones that are gonna be interesting. Now, Gemming Gremlin level 10 preview increases infantry attack by 100% when 10% of your infantry troops have fallen. That's 100%. Okay, I'm just putting that out there. This effect can stack. Okay, this is where it becomes a little too much, I feel. Number of fallen troops required will be recalculated after each activation. So what you're telling me is that increases infantry attack by 100% when 10% of your infantry troops have fallen is going to happen every 10%. So basically we're talking 1,000%, right? Listen, I don't really know. I will say this. We have to see this in action, but the way that it's described right here is that as soon as you lose 10% of your troops, you'll get 100% infantry attack. Now, of course, this is the same for cavalry and range. Obviously, the next two are going to be the cavalry and ranged equivalent. But this effect can stack. Number of fallen troops required will be recalculated after each activation because, of course, you've already lost 10%. So they'll just take that and they'll recalculate. And listen, there has to be some sort of like, because if that's the case, the troops that you're going to be attacking, they're going to be infinitely strong. Like, what the hell?